Let's go into my recommendations for herbs and foods that you guys can start to add into your meals today to start bringing back more harmony. Come on, harmonizing with the harmony of the hormones. What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are having a conversation for the girls. So we're going to be talking about everything hormones, because as women, I feel it's so important for us to understand and learn how our hormones work and what it does to impact our overall health, because it does impact us in so many different ways. It affects our emotional and mental well-being, our ability to reproduce and have children, as well as our ability to lose this weight. And so we're going to learn what we have to do to, if things are unbalanced, how to get things back balanced. That way we're able to have full autonomy and control over our bodies and be able to move forward in true wellness. To give you an idea of what all we'll be talking about today, I'm going to discuss the 3 key hormones that you should know about, what they do, how they impact our body and our health. I'm going to give you the common symptoms that are associated with having an imbalance of each hormone. And at the end, we're going to wrap it all together by giving you guys a list of herbs and foods that you can start adding into your meals today to start helping rebalance and give some more harmony to these hormones. Before we get started, go ahead and give a thumbs up to this video. It helps me out getting in this crazy world of YouTube. I'll wait to let you go ahead and do it. We good? All right. Let's go. Let's first define what are hormones and what do they do for our body. So hormones are basically the messengers of our body. They send out receptor signals to various areas, and it causes a reaction that helps our ability to grow, to reproduce, and to also convert our food into energy. So the first one I'm going to be going over, of course, is going to be estrogen. That's going to be the primary hormone for women. And this one plays a key role in our reproductive system. That means that our estrogen cycles, our fertility, and our bone health all impacted within our estrogen levels, because it's our sex hormone. It's produced mostly in our ovaries and also in our adrenal glands, in our kidneys as well. And also our fat cells can produce a small amount of estrogen. So keep in mind that those of us who may carry higher amounts of body fat can be prone to also having higher levels of estrogen. It is a possibility, but estrogen does not only impact our ability to be fertile or to have children. It affects more areas of the body than you may think. It affects our urinary tract, our cholesterol, blood sugar levels, our bone and muscle mass, as well as our circulation, collagen, just the overall moisture of our skin, as well as our brain function and our ability to focus. All this deals within our hormones. So there are 3 major types of estrogen. There is estrone, estradiol, and then estriol. Now, I encourage you to look up those differences on your own. I kind of want to keep this video kind of like to the foundations of what hormones are, but please go ahead and deep dive on your own time. Now let's go ahead and get into what common conditions are associated with having an imbalance of estrogen. That means it can either be too high or too low. You can see various conditions such as anorexia can be associated with having low estrogen levels. There's also breast cancer that can be associated with it, a low sex drive, infertility, obesity can also be a common condition, as well as osteoporosis. That's, the weakening of the bones over time, because estrogen does help with our bone health as well. And then also PCOS can be an effect or can be a condition that is associated directly with your hormones and your estrogen levels. And so if you guys are experiencing any of these kind of conditions, definitely talk to your physician first and get any kind of test done. Make sure that you guys have a clear path and plan to how you are able to remedy more serious conditions. All right, going right into the next one. This hormone, you may not have heard the name thrown around too many times, but this one is called progesterone. This is a hormone that plays a critical role in our pregnancy and our menstrual cycles. So it prepares our endometrium, which is the lining of our uterus, for fertilization. So when the sperm comes in, makes the egg, and you know what I'm saying, comes baby. If no sperm comes to fertilize with the egg, then of course we start to shed the lining of the uterus, and that's how we get our periods every single month. If we are able to have the egg fertilized, then our body will increase the level of progesterone within our bodies, and that will help to thicken the lining around our uterus to help prepare for the baby to grow. And your body will continue to increase this hormone level every single trimester up until right around the time of when you want to give birth. But the main thing that this hormone does is help to prevent preterm labor, and does that by preventing ovulation during pregnancy and also to suppress the contractions. And it's also there to help prepare our breasts for breastfeeding. So this hormone very much is intertwined with how we are able to see pregnancy all the way through to delivery and labor. So signs of having low levels of this hormone can make it more difficult to conceive. So definitely want to keep that in mind as well. But with that, I'm also going to go over some of the common conditions that can be associated with imbalance of progesterone. I swear. How many times is left in my notes? Okay, because child, this word is tripping me up. You can experience things like irregular periods, having difficulty conceiving, like I said, mood changes, anxiety, depression, trouble sleeping, and hot flashes all can be associated with this hormone being imbalanced. So if you are experiencing these things, like I said, I will give you later on some natural remedies that you guys can start to use to help make things more harmonic as well, but always talk to your physician before changing or doing any kind of lifestyle or dietary changes. Okay, disclaimer. But now let's go ahead and go into the third hormone, which is going to be testosterone. And so hopefully if you did not skip middle school science or biology, you know that women do carry a small amount of testosterone within our bodies as well. This is made within our ovaries and a little bit within our adrenal glands as well. But this is the hormone that gives us our strength. Okay, literally, because it helps and it plays a key role in maintaining muscle and bone mass. And the sad part is it's not really too many studies on the relationship between testosterone and women. I really try to find it, for this video for you guys, but it's just really not that many studies done. So we'll at least give you the common conditions that are associated with having an imbalance of testosterone for women, but go see a doctor to really get to know what that means for you specifically. Things like acne, having excess facial hair, but also losing hair or balding is also a result of an imbalance. Also having an enlarged clitoris, as well as an irregular menstrual cycle, low libido, and also changes in mood. So all that can be associated with that as well. And of course, the goal of this channel is to help us and help you guys achieve overall wellness, right? And so what we eat in our diet does play a major role in how our hormones are able to function in balance. Because the body is a thing of cause and effect, right? So because a lot of the foods that we have now are filled with artificial colors and dyes and chemicals and ingredients, that can affect the body negatively by having an imbalance of chemicals. Okay, the body is very much a science of chemicals and energies and things like that. I already outlined for you guys a lot of the common conditions that can be associated with an imbalance of hormones, and I'm pretty sure some of us have experienced more than one. I know I have experienced more than one before in the past, especially before I was able to learn about balancing hormones and things like that. So it's nothing to be ashamed of. It's very much more common than you think. You are not alone in this battle, sis. But it's good to know how to remedy it. So let's go into my recommendations for herbs and foods that you guys can start to add into your meals today to start bringing back more harmony. Come on, harmonizing with the harmony of the hormones. Let me stop playing. Okay, first one is going to be flax seeds. Now there's a compound within flax seeds called lignans, and that actually acts similarly to estrogen in the body. So for those who may have lower levels within their own bodies, eating more flax seeds can help balance that out. That can be really good for the women out here who may be going through menopause or can be premenopausal. So if that's not you, love, tell your mama, tell your auntie, eat her flax seeds. The next one's going to be maca root. Now this one is a centuries old herb that has been used to help with fertility, like I said, for centuries. But it's also great if you have irregular hormones or dealing with PCOS. Research has shown that maca root can help with symptoms and also to reverse a lot of the effects and bring some more balance back to your body. So I would say try it out. Start with small doses because some herbs can get very potent depending on how much you use and how you steep it. So do your research, do your research, do your research. And the next one's going to be ashwagandha. I just love saying that name, but ashwagandha actually helps to lower cortisol or your stress levels. And I think I said before on this channel, but stress is the silent killer for Black women, especially, but all women or just anybody, period. And so much stress on the body can negatively affect your hormones, your cardiovascular system, your mental health. The list goes on and on about the effects of stress. So outside of being able to moderate your lifestyle for your stress, able to meditate more or have time to reflect or be in peace, adding certain things like ashwagandha or just adding in other natural herbs and roots that can also complement what you're doing outside of your food and your diet can be a great way to get you on the road to homeostasis. Now, those are the herbs. And let's go into what foods you guys can start eating that can also help with hormone balance. So we have avocado, kale, salmon, broccoli is great as well, cherries, sweet potatoes, quinoa, bell peppers, and a couple of nuts and seeds. So we have almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, as well as lentils that are all great foods that you guys can start incorporating into your meals. And you're probably already eating some of them now, so just keep on doing what you're doing. And usually that over time, you start to feel the opposite, more positive effects of your body being more aligned, being more balanced, having better sleep, more regulated periods, not having so many cramps. Cramps are not normal. Cramps are not normal. Periods being 5-7 days is not normal. That should really be a whole other video on itself. But I'm trying to keep this channel towards the health and fitness, but we need to get into them kind of conversations too. But those are some of the foods that can help you guys start to bring more balance back into your hormones. And so hopefully this video has been very helpful for you guys as well. Be sure to go ahead and like this channel if you have not already, to be a part of the movers and shakers. I'm thinking that could be our name for the tribe, the movers and shakers. So, you know, move of joy, you know what I'm saying, movers and shakers. I'm trying to let me know if y'all like that idea or not. I think it's kind of cute, but if y'all want to change it, let me know. It's really about y'all, because I'm not good with names sometimes. I'm just And then also hit that subscribe bell and the notification bell as well. That way you know every time an upload happens. You'll be the first to know about all kinds of events and things like that. So until next time, my movers and shakers. See, it sounds nice. Moving and shake, you know. Let me know down below in the comments. But until next time, you guys, remember to always keep it what? Moving.